back to a fresh episode of My Watch Therapy. Whew! Today I got a handful here, literally like a full hand to hold this. It is a Seiko Coutura from the Coutura line. And let's take a moment to connect with this stunning and grand timepiece. Do you see the L in there? Right there. I think that stands for large. It is a large piece. It says it's 43.5 millimeters across on the Seiko website, but by golly, I would say it's more than that. 43.5 millimeters, it's every bit of that. I think it wears more like 45. It also said the case thickness is 11.5, which I don't know. That seems like a lowball number as well. Seems thicker than that to me. But it is a full-on feel your wrist watch. I would not recommend it for anybody under 6.5 inches. And I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist, so I guess I'd recommend it for myself. But you can see it, big lengths, got those gold colors. I mean, this thing is just meant to be in your face. And yeah, that's really what it is. And Coutura, I looked that up, and that means doing something with the finesse, doing something fine, something like luxurious. And so, indeed, this is supposed to be a part of a luxury line for Seiko. And it's kind of hard to tell looking here. You see it's got a really cool sort of pattern, almost like triangle or diamond-shaped dial patterning amongst all those wheels. And, well, I will put a little clip in here. I took this outside and kind of in the full sun. Hard to see, but it's a much brighter green when any amount of sun hits it. And so I'll put a link to that right here, or not a link, but insert a little footage there, and just kind of walking around my town a little bit and just try to show it to you in a more natural environment versus just this in your face in the camera shot. So I'll put that right here. And what else about this? It is radio controlled and it's solar. You can see it says it right there, makes no bones. Radio controlled watches versus GPS, in my opinion, are just a little less, I don't know, there's just fewer towers. There's few radio towers in the world. One of them is here in Colorado, thankfully, so I get a good signal. But I'm not sure that would be the case, on the West Coast or the East Coast, somewhere far away from that radio tower. Radio waves travel long distances, but they don't travel forever. And so, let me see here. I think it's this one. If you look at this little date wheel, if I push it, boom, it went right to the N. That means the last signal it tried to receive automatically failed. So that would be no. It should have pointed to the Y above it, which would mean, yes, it did receive a proper signal. So it does it automatically. It's supposed to do it at like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. So, well, I don't know. I guess I just told you it was a great place to get a signal here in Colorado, and it didn't get the signal. So I don't know what that says. It's also solar with a 6-month charge there. And so just a lot of great things about it. It's got lume, not a ton. I kind of thought there'd be more. There's a little bit on the hour and minute hand. But to my eye, I could not see any other lume. I'll put a little insert video here where I went to a a darker place in my room. It was daylight still. I just don't have a lot of nooks to do that in. But take a look, and I'll put that right here. And yeah, so that's what it looked like. And you could get a rough idea of what time it was at night, I think. You would not be able to necessarily be able to read this chronograph. This chronograph starting here, which gives you lots of data. It's got a 24-hour clock there, but here it has a 60-minute counter. And so, yeah, that's that. It's nice movement. I like it. It's not a tick. It's a quartz watch, but it doesn't quite tick. It's a little more subtle than that. Yeah. And, like I said, it's a pretty in your face. A lot of Seiko watches are smaller, more reserved, and this one is not. This is big and bad. It's supposed to be. So tell me what you think. Would you rock it? Are you already currently rocking this watch or another Coutura version similar to this? Please let me know in the comments. And if I've earned your subscription, I would really appreciate you just hitting that button. If I've earned a like, you could do the same as well there. And if I haven't, then don't. That's fine by me, but hopefully I have. I look forward to your comments, and thank you for spending a little of your most precious commodity watching this video, which is time, ironically. Take care.